Synergy. Welcome to Synergy. Live with Synergy. Live with Synergy. This is your host, Andrea John Baptiste. Welcome to Synergy, where music, business, and culture synchronize. Greetings, Synergy. Greetings, Atlanta. Greetings, the Gambia. Greetings, Belize. Greetings, Jamaica. This is Andrea John Baptiste, and you are tuned in for another edition of Synergy, Live with Synergy. Synergy, where music, business, and culture synchronize. And today we have an amazing show for you. We're going to talk about some offshore events. Activities that, destination things in the beautiful country of Jamaica. You're looking for things to do around Christmas time if you celebrate that, right? Around the December time, that will be an awesome time for you to go to the Rastafari Roots Fest and Jamaica Cup. And then afterwards, you want to be sure you go back to Jamaica for the whole month of February, but particularly around the 13th through the 16th for the Jamaica Music Conference. It is such an exciting time because so many good things are going on. And now we have with us none other than Mr. Kwasi Bonsu, founder and CEO of the Jamaica Music Conference, to tell us why we need to be sure that we book with flights and buy with ticket them to go to Jamaica for the Jamaica Music Conference 2020. Greetings, Kwasi, and thank you for joining us today.
Yes, greetings. It's a great honor. And before I go any further, I want to just greet your listening audience in that divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I and Empress Menen, and say that I am very honored to be on your platform speaking to the beautiful people in Atlanta and beyond.
Greetings. What a greeting, Synergy here. All right, greeting, power, honor. And we're going to have some real talk here about what's going on in Jamaica. And this is definitely one of the, I want to say, advocate powerhouses behind ensuring that Jamaica music continues to be legitimate and grows in credibility and expands in opportunity both at home and abroad. Did I get that right, Kwasi?
Yes, you did, and I'm telling you, I think that history has found us at a unique time, and we are actually, as Jamaica and Jamaicans, presented with the opportunity to really guide the course of human history. And I don't want to be hyperbolic, but I'm saying that Jamaican culture has the ability to really create a huge impact globally, and I think, push humanity back onto the right path of peace and one love.
Yes, we stand in agreement on that. Yes, this is a very, very unique time. And before you talk a little bit about the forward movement that is happening, I want us to just take a little bit of a look into the rearview mirror and tell us about the history, the concept, and the growth of the Jamaica Music Conference.
For sure. First, I have to let your listeners know I'm an artist. So I started, in high school as an artist. So my love for the music comes from a very genuine place. Because my parents are Jamaican, my mother's from Trelawny, my father is from Clarendon. They migrated to Toronto. So I actually grew up in Toronto, Canada. And my parents have always stressed education. So I ended up in law school at Howard University in Washington, D.C., after attending undergraduate there. And there I fell in love with the concept of intellectual property and copyright, and the ability, because think of it, you can buy a house which is real property, but there's only a finite amount of land. But when you're talking about intellectual property, which is the tangible manifestation of an idea, ideas are infinite. And I knew I come from a culture where, we're dropping 20 singles a week, some artists, We have no limit to the creativity and culture. So I immediately saw the connection that, this copyright and protecting our cultural capital would be a way that Jamaica can generate, wealth beyond our wildest imagination. But I quickly also found out that the reality and the vision were very divorced. So in reality, our artists are very impoverished. There's very little collection and capitalization. Let me put it in simple terms. Our artists live off a stage show and dub plate. You understand?
And wait, please, Kwasi, I'm sorry. Some of our folks don't know what dub plates are. Tell them what a dub plate is so that they really have an understanding in terms of the breadth of what our artists are facing.
So a dub plate is a unique recording of a song that is done for a sound system or a disc jockey. So the artist will customize that song oftentimes for what we call a sound clash, but it can also be for a regular dance or activity. And because they customize, the artist will receive cash payment from the sound system or the DJ for that service. So if you think of all of the songs around the world that want to get the hottest songs coming from Jamaica, this has been one of the primary means by which Jamaican artists have survived. And I want to big up the sound system culture because they have more than anything else kept alive the Jamaica music industry. They've provided opportunities for artists to build their houses, buy car, go and dance and floss, all of these things. So, and for your non-Jamaican listeners, forgive me if I go in and out of the patois, but I have to talk to my people. That is Jamaica Music Conference, although we are opening up for the entire Caribbean and the world. We're expecting a lot of people coming from Europe in 2020, a lot of people coming from different regions. So we're definitely not trying to keep anybody out, but we always are very confident in communicating that our core is Jamaica and the Jamaican diaspora.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So a conference in Jamaica for Jamaicans, by Jamaicans, and we are open, but I've got to tell you that excites me beyond belief because my love, synergy, and you guys hear this all the time, it's my love story to music because I have no particular talent, but just a serious love and appreciation for that universal language that we call music. And I particularly love music that comes from my country, Jamaica. And Kwasi, don't feel no way, don't watch no face, because our Synergy listeners are used to the patois going in and out because that's how this girl runs this show, because sometimes she forgets where she is and you just have to keep it real because on Synergy, it's all about the synchronicity and we just go how music and business and culture leads us. So,
yes.
Who is, you talked about the how you came across the concept of the Jamaica Music Conference, and it started in 2015?
2013. So, 2013. So, after graduating from law school, I actually started a music company with my colleagues from law school and another brethren that I had been working with in the music as an artist. And we went to Jamaica in 2012 and actually did a panel discussion and a video launch at the University of the West Indies in a place called Tony's Bar. And we had artists like Kabaka, Pyramid, Dre Island at the time, which were young artists coming up, performing alongside myself and some others. But, long story short, people commented that the panel was very needed. We had, topics on panelists talking on publishing. I spoke about, entertainment law and all of those different things. So it was a very powerful panel. And then people said, boy, we need more of this. So the very following year, the Jamaica Music Conference was born, 2013. in November at Edna Manley, and we used the educational institutions because we said that we wanted to reach the young people, because of course that's the future. You invest in the youth, you invest in the future. So, and then also, the universities, and I want to big up both Edna Manley, UII, and UTech, because they've all sponsored this conference. And without those institutions, we probably wouldn't be preparing for our 7th year coming in 2020. So definitely big up to the support that we've seen from the higher education institutions in Jamaica. And in 2013, we had our first conference. The theme was Navigating Prime Time, and we had people like Rory Stone Love, the legend Bob Andy. We had UII lecturer Carolyn Cooper. We had Ibo Cooper of Edna Manley, formerly of Third World and Inner Circle. We had Barbara Blake Hanna, the first Jamaican journalist in London, black journalist. We also had a protege, the reggae revival energy, who is doing great things right now. So we started off very strong out of the gate. Definitely got a lot of support. The Jamaica Reggae Industry Association, which Ibo Cooper was the chair at the time, they supported us from the beginning, so I want to big them up as well. So we've been doing every year since 2013. We've grown. It started off as a one-day event. We've now evolved into a 4-day event, and we have expanded the offering. So we don't just do panels now. We have panels, workshops. We're introducing a master class. We also have showcases, celebrity football match, clean clash, and a whole lot of different, sound system summit, youth summit.
Wait. I'm going to have to pause you right there, because here's what I want you to do for me. I don't know if you have the agenda in front of you, but I've seen the agenda. I don't have it in front of me, but I got to tell you, it's a powerful, powerful lineup. So give us an overview, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, because I don't think that people can understand the magnitude of the offerings and the diversity of the offerings.
For sure, and it's my pleasure. So I want you to put on your traveling cap as a listener and get ready to go on a mental journey into JMC 2020. Day 1, we start with, this is Thursday, February 13th. We start, our motto is service, entertainment, education. So we start with the Youth Summit. And the Youth Summit, we bring different high schools together to learn about the music industry, to hear from, artists that they love, and also to engage them, because we understand that, again, children are the future, and we want them to understand that this is an industry that is not just singing or being a DJ. There's accountants, lawyers, production specialists, producer. There's so many jobs that you can fulfill in the industry, publicists, management, so many business manager. There are so many facets to this industry, so we try to communicate that to the young people. So we start there. In 2020, we're introducing the Women in Music Brunch. So this will be an all-women event, for women, by women, honoring the contributions of women in the industry, and then also speaking about strategies on how women can work together. Because what a lot of people don't realize is that women are the backbone of Jamaica's music industry. Behind the scenes, in most of the camps that you love and you see that of people who are actually moving and working, there are some powerful women, most of them black women, who are sometimes underappreciated, but they are doing tremendous things, and sometimes with very little resources. So we want to honor them. Since 2014, we've always had a woman in music panel. So now we're expanding that to be a brunch, and we're very excited. We're going to be announcing some special guests that will be there, but I can tell you that once we put the brunch out there, it's going to sell off. So we're very excited about that, and it's going to be monumental. Then Thursday evening, after the brunch, we'll have 2 showcases. We're having artist showcases, so we'll have different artists performing as well before. Because what happens at the Jamaica Music Conference, we bring in booking agents, festival owners, we have the press, we have the media there. So we want to create a platform where our artists can get in front of some people who can actually make a difference in their professional life. So we're the showcases won't be massive crowds, but there will be crowds of tastemakers, stakeholders, people such as yourself who will be at the conference, who can actually see this person, and then their teams can network after the showcase, set up interviews, set up situations. There'll be probably investors there that are looking for artists. All kind of people will be there. So we want to make sure we added that component this year and had more opportunities for actual performances, because we have all of this talent bursting out of Jamaica that has nowhere to go. People don't even know how to bus, So we're trying to create those opportunities. And then after those showcases, Wednesday night we will have our welcome reception, basically the official opening to the conference, where we welcome all of the people who have flown in from around the world, all of the music industry professionals. We'll welcome them formally. And then Thursday we will be finished. Now, the Youth Summit is not open to the public because it is a youth-centric event. The women's brunch will be limited seating. It will be very hard to get into the women's brunch, so I recommend people register early. That's going to be announced very shortly. So the reception is open to everyone. So the welcome reception is where we welcome everyone to come in to the JMC effect and experience. Then we go to Friday. Friday morning, we're actually starting with a workshop. And the workshop will be called Defining the Reggae Mecca. And we will be dealing with what does the Reggae Mecca look like? What are the different components that make up, if we had everything going our way, what would Jamaica look like with a prosperous creative industry? And that's the theme of our conference, which is Reggae Mecca Jamaica Vision 2020. So we want to actually examine this. Yes.
I love that. So Reggae Mecca Jamaica, there's a double meaning to that, correct? Or am I just...
No, that is correct. That is correct.
Okay, all right. Okay, prom. Yeah, Reggae Mecca Jamaica. So for those of you, so Synergy, I know you guys are learning the password very frequently, very quickly, right? Because every week you tune in and you get some bilingual information, if you want to call it that. So Reggae Mecca Jamaica, meaning reggae was created in Jamaica. And then what Kwasi is just talking about right now in terms of the Reggae Mecca, the Mecca of reggae music. Whoa! That emoji where your head explodes. I just had an aha moment. Beautiful, beautiful things. As Kwasi Bonsu, our founder and CEO of Jamaica Music Conference, is walking us through the days of the Jamaica Music Conference. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that just wowed my mind, and I think that's so clever and so creative and such a way for us to really own this music, this brand, this product that comes out of our very small nation, and to reclaim it and reshape it, and also definitely make sure that its home is recognized for where it should be, which is Yard, Jamaica.
Beautiful. And I just want to really stress that we are trying not to create, but we are not creating a talk shop. So we actually want to move the industry forward. So everything that we do in terms of the names, the activations, the panels, everything is very strategically done because we want to move this industry forward. Hip-hop has become the number one genre in the entire world, which started from a Jamaican named Kool Herc in the Bronx, South Bronx, and we see with investment what hip-hop has become. Reggae has that same potential and dancehall to really be that giant and create, how many millionaires of hip-hop created. We want to see the same thing within our genre, and we have to be intentional. And we say, because we know all of these professionals from around the world will be there, and we're bringing down key people in the industry, we want to put them in workshop environments so we can use this brain trust to, again, let us see what is the reggae mecca. The government has created a vision called the Vision 2030. Jamaica's government has a vision, and I tell all your listeners to Google Jamaica Vision 2030. It's online. You can see. Very ambitious. However, the industry itself has never really articulated a clear vision as to where it wants to go. So you hire a government may hire a foreign consultant or even a local consultant to come and create a plan. But we want the industry itself, or at least some of the major players, to create a vision as a point of dialogue. And then we can always tweak it against the government version, and we can also, it can grow. But if we're working daily to achieve something, we need to know what that destination is. So that we're not wasting time. We don't want to be like Moses and the elders in the wilderness circling, and the promised land is right over there. So, you just have to cross over River Jordan and you're gone a promised land. But no, you're not a wilderness. So we want to lay out the roadmap. So that's the first workshop. We'll also be having various panels as well. And I'm not going to go through all of the panels, but I will give you some of the topics. We'll have a panel called The Cost of Success. How much it costs, what is the cost of the proverbial bus? How much it costs a bus? Because, there's an idea. If I have a talent and I get the song and I give it to the right DJ, then I'm going to be a superstar, and that's not how the industry works. So we want to
work that way.
No, we want to share with artists, especially upcoming artists, what the true cost of success is. So when you see a record just take off from nowhere, we want to peel back the curtain so you can see what some of the spend is that got that song to where it is. Very, very important. So we'll have on the Friday, we'll have various panels. We're going to have other workshops. We're going to also, again, have 2 showcases during the day. And we're going to have a town hall meeting where we'll be discussing the Noise Abatement Act and all of that's happening in Jamaica right now, allowing for some dialogue around that. And then we're going to move on to our Sound System Summit. Sound System Summit, I'm sure we'll also touch on the Noise Abatement Act, but we usually talk about issues that affect sound systems. So we talk about dub plate pricing. Last year we had a very spirited debate as to whether Bob Marley cut a dub plate in his time, and so we talk about different topics, and legends of the sound system industry. The Clean Clash for the last 2 years has been officiated by the legendary Jack Scorpio. He was also a panelist last year for the Sound System Summit. The late Mikey Fiat of Emperor Fiat Sound System, I think maybe his last public appearance was at the JMC last year before he passed, and he was a legend of the sound system era. We also had the legendary Danny Dredd from Volcano Sound and King Addies song, you know, that was also a panelist, and Horace Martin as an artist. So, you know, we try to go deep into the sound system culture, you know, and talk about the sound system culture. And then we end Friday night with the Clean Clash. So the Clean Clash concept is your sound good, my sound better. So we try to have a musical competition without the swearing, cursing, derogatory speech. You know, you have to use tune to get the best of the man. And, you know, we are trying to hone the skill of the Clean Clash, because we know clean clashes can go on a festival, it can go on the radio, it can happen on TV. You know, we want to get sound systems to open their horizons to the economic potential of competitive sound clashing, you know.
Elevate
so we're not,
the conversation and elevate the economics.
Yes, because and I don't want people to misconstrue, so I'm not fighting against the X-rated sound clash.
No.
You know, it's not my thing. It's not my thing.
Mine either.
You know what I mean? Because I don't like hear a man call a next man and woman underneath for this and that, and that's not necessary. Or the mother argument. So that's not my thing. However, we know that clashing, you know, is something that is part of our culture. We cannot deny that competitive side of us, and iron sharpen iron. So we definitely want to promote different aspects of that culture. And again, defeating somebody without having to put them down, just being better, you know. So we beat and teach, you know what I mean? So that's the type of vibration. So that's Friday. Saturday, you know, and also I forgot to say, we also, on every day that we have, we do a one-on-one. So we do a one-on-one interview, discussion with somebody who is making waves in the music industry, major waves. So last year was Marcia Griffiths, you know, the queen of reggae. You know, in the past we've done Tessa and Chin, we've done Copeland Forbes. My mind is slipping. We've done.
But you've done the greats, some of the greats.
Yes, some of the greats, exactly. So, so we're bringing that back again. So Friday we'll have that as well. Saturday, again, we will have workshops. We're gonna have panels. We're gonna have a panel on streaming. We're also going to have a panel on, we're going to also have a workshop done by Pandora, and people might know the U.S. company Pandora. They have reached out to the Jamaica Music Conference, and they will be coming on board as a sponsor this year and doing a workshop on maximizing streaming on their platform. So a lot of artists may not know you can create your own channel on Pandora. You can create playlists, and it can be a very powerful outlet to get your stuff out there, because a lot of retail stores and different things in America use Pandora as well. So, you know, it's a way that you can get your streaming numbers up. And, you know, that is where the industry is going.
I want to say to folks, if you're listening to this and you're thinking about going to the JMC, that session in and of itself, it will be worth the effort. I had a chance to sit through it in maybe May or June at the Music Business Conference in Nashville, and I learned so much. It was very in depth. They didn't hold anything back. They really wanted folks. Another streaming provider, and I'm not going to say names, but they held some things back, and they were very closed in terms of how you work with them. Pandora was not. So big up to Pandora for having that vision, having that collaborative spirit. And folks, if you are contemplating, trust me, that workshop, and you're looking to create your Pandora station and make your revenue, that workshop is worth the trip to the Jamaica Music Conference in Jamaica, February 13th through 16th, 2020. Kwasi, so yes, I think that's fantastic. Good work. Good work.
And I want to big up wanna big up Diego, who is in charge of all of reggae at Pandora. So the representative from Pandora coming to the conference, he's actually the person responsible for all of the reggae on that platform. So you're dealing with somebody who knows the culture, who is intimately involved in the culture in his day-to-day work. That's what he has been hired at Pandora, not to play hip-hop, not to play pop, but to make sure that their reggae is moving how it's supposed to move. So definitely he's a person, if you're in the industry, it's good to meet him and to get to know him better. But Saturday, as I said, we'll also have another one-on-one on Saturday, workshops, panels. We end the day at Jamnesia Surf Club, which is a legendary spot in St. Thomas, right across, about 5 minutes from the airport. Not very far from, what's the name of Palisadoes there? Norman Manley Airport. So it's very, very close. Very close.
I haven't heard Palisadoes in forever, so I'm laughing. I haven't heard that in forever. Synergy just took me back to my childhood with Palisadoes Airport. Yes, give thanks for the memory.
And I know, I just had a brain freeze, and that just came into my mind. So there's
it's so good.
All that was. But the Jamnesia is one of our signature events, because it's not a huge venue, so you really get to see the artists very intimately in close, out in the night sky. If you haven't experienced Jamnesia, this is where Chronix, Protege, John 9, Kabaka, all of that reggae revival energy, this is the incubator that gave us these rising stars. Last year we had dancehall artist Tifa, headlining. But we also had Lila Ike, who, has since become a hot rising star. And actually, if you Google her Billboard magazine article that was written on Lila Ike, that happened because of the Jamaica Music Conference. We had Billboard writer who was at the conference, saw Lila for the first time, and she was able to get a Billboard magazine article out of that experience, because that was the first time the Billboard artist had ever seen him perform solo without Protege. So, and that's precisely why we do the conference, is to provide a platform for these artists and different people to be seen on these platforms by some of these major publications, because sometimes they won't just come to Jamaica for anything just to see artists. A conference, which is around professional development and networking and all of these things, it gives a better environment for these people to come, to experience the culture, network with their peers, learn something, and also to participate. So we definitely are very honored by that Billboard mention. And Billboard writer Pat Miskino, big up yourself anyway you're there. Moving on.
Let me ask you this, Kwasi. Wait. So as as you're talking about the platform and what we're doing, folks here and they're listening and they say, "What, Billboard, Pandora? Okay, I'm here and I'm not even getting that much, right?" What do you tell them? Who should come from Atlanta who's listening on 99.1 FM WDJY right now? Who should come from maybe South Florida, Miami, who's listening online, my Belizean folks who do reggae and soca and dancehall? Tell them who from that musical interest, who do you think should come, and what's the benefit for them to come to do it in Jamaica as opposed to here?
First of all, if you have any involvement in the music industry, you need to be at the conference. The music industry is a relationship-based industry, just like many industries. So no matter who you know or who you think you know, FaceTime with people who are decision makers is critical. for any business. If you want to get your emails answered more quickly, you want people to respond to you, even if you know them, it's good to see them face to face, and that's what we provide. So if you're in any way involved in the industry, I would advise you to be at the conference for 2020, especially because it will be our biggest staging ever. But also, if you're just a lover of music and you're one of those people, I want to see the stars before they become stars. You love the process. You want to learn more about, to be an intelligent consumer of the music. You just love Caribbean and Jamaican culture. This, I think, is also for you because our showcases are, awesome, to see the live music live in Jamaica, experience it with people who are passionate about the music. I think it's a lifetime experience that you will remember. So definitely, if you are that person who just loves music, you're also welcome. But this is a industry event, so it definitely is tailored for the person who is, an entrepreneur or independent music professional who wants to network. We're going to be doing speed networking. I forgot to add that in. So we'll be doing, opportunities for you to meet other people within your field. We'll be doing different things to connect different brands together because that's what we pride ourselves in.
Good. Such a good segue. I mean, Chris, I cannot get over how our time goes so quickly when we're together because this is so much fun. But let me say this. I know you're always looking for, or you have a partnership package, you have an opportunities for businesses, and like you said, connecting brands. What should businesses look for if they partner? Why should businesses partner, and are you looking for particular partnerships? Now is a great time for you to let our listeners know who you are looking for at the table to help to continue to grow, support, and to sponsor the Jamaica Music Conference 2020.
Well, first, I want to let your listeners know, because I just did Saturday. On Sunday, very quickly, we do what we call the Beach Day, and that's sponsored by Irie Jam Radio out of the Tri-State. And we'll have all of this information that I'm speaking about on our website. Now, on to your question. The who, in terms of sponsorship, does this fit? I would say all of the brands, and we tailor our sponsorship, which we entitle partnership, because we look at it as a partnership. From the small operators all the way up to the giants, because we have partners all along that spectrum. If you are a DJ in Atlanta, you need to be a part of it. If you are a sound system, if you are a artist, if you are a manager, if you are a club owner, a venue owner, we are actually creating a database. We had a summit in Atlanta in June that went very well. We met with some of the stakeholders in Atlanta, in the Atlanta area. And so we are creating a database. We are going to be creating a directory that we'll be releasing very shortly as well. And we're also in the process of developing an app. So if you want to get your business beside all of the other businesses that are feeling this vibration of collective security that is happening within the industry, you want to work with like-minded professionals, then this is the platform. I tell people all the time, we're building our brand like Switzerland, because one of the things I want to talk about quickly is that we have a lot of people in this industry when I like each other, and this has hampered the business because anything that person do, I don't want to associate that with. So we are coming as a neutral body. We're not political. We're not JLP. We're not PMP. We're not this. We're not that.
You're just JMC.
We're just JMC. So no matter who you are, you can put your brand there, and this is a way to let others around the world who are in your industry know that you exist. because another thing we understand is that people don't know who are there to do the services, and then you book up somebody and they have no experience, no track record. You give them money, you give them a project, and they mess it up, and then, we lose a lot of capital and investment that way. A lot of people's experience with the industry is dictated by who they meet first, who claims to be in the industry. So by having a platform where we have a network, a directory, then we have accountability and an informal vetting, mechanism, because you'll be able to give recommendations and so forth. So please visit the website, www.jamaicamusicconference.com. Send us a message. Let us know that you want to be a partner, and we can send you the relevant information so you can join this growing movement. And again, every year it grows, and we're not limited to just Jamaica. We're not limited to just the United States. We've done summits in Canada. We've done summits in Ghana. We're very heavy about Africa. That is one of the markets that we're strategically targeting, and we're very loud about that, because Africa now has 1.3 billion people, and in Africa, reggae is already pop music in most of the African countries. However, it's not being monetized, but with the proliferation of cell phones and streaming, Africa is a way that we can make a lot of money from our intellectual property, just by focusing and making sure we pay attention to this market. And Africa's population is one of the youngest on the planet and is projected to grow to the extent that by 2050, 1 in every 5 humans on planet Earth will be an African. So this is very strategic for us, and this is why we're focusing on Africa. But again, if you're a company, if you're a brand, don't think that I'm too small or I just started. Give us a call. Reach out through our email, info@jamaicamusicconference.com. Let us know about your brand, and let us try to find a way to partner. We'll send you our information, and we're very open, because again, we want to be that meeting place, that hub where the industry can meet, examine some of the challenges that face the industry, and then generate the solutions that are going to take Jamaica from where it is today to the paradise and cultural superpower that it was destined to be.
Yes. Wow. And I stand in agreement. Ashe. Before you go, though, folks may not have gone to Jamaica before, and you've mentioned things in Kingston, you mentioned things in St. Thomas. Do you have any suggestions in terms of how people can logistically plan to maximize this? And also, if you're listening, guys, you may have tuned into the Jaria show about Reggae Month. So all of Jamaica will be music for the entire month of February, and a peak time to be there is February 13th through 16th for the Jamaica Music Concert. So Kwasi, before we go, tell us logistically, give us some logistic ideas in terms of planning.
Well, I would definitely say you want to stay in the New Kingston area. We're finalizing some arrangements with various hotels, so we'll have that posted on our website soon so you can check back. We're going to be partnering with travel agents as well to offer that. We're just finalizing those arrangements. So I would say by mid-November, we should have everything up and running in terms of that. But if you stay anywhere in the New Kingston area, you will be in a position to enjoy all of our activities. We're also looking in investing in some shuttle services from New Kingston to all of our activations, so to deal with that. So again, we're in the final negotiations with all of those vendors and things. So I would tell them, look on our website. We will have all of that information listed on the website. But if you can't wait and you want to book early, a hotel, such as Pegasus Courtly, one of those types of hotels in the New Kingston area would be, I think, the smart choice.
Awesome. Wow, funny how time flies when we are having fun here today on Synergy, where music, business, and culture synchronize. We're going out to our first break, and we want to thank you, Kwasi Bonsu, founder and CEO of the Jamaica Music Conference. He and I and everybody planning the Jamaica Music Conference want to see you in Jamaica February 13th through 16th, 2020, for the Jamaica Music Conference. Kwasi, I give thanks for your time, and you have to come back again soon.
Yes, and I want to just big up my brethren Ross Indio in Belize, all of the Belizeans. I went there for the first time, and I love the vibes in Belize. So if you're in Belize, make sure you book your ticket, come on Jamaica. Big up all of the people everywhere out there who are doing the work. We definitely, like I said, looking forward to meet with you face to face at the 2020 JMC, www.jamaicamusicconference.com, and the JMC Effect on all social media. So make sure you take out your phone, follow us on social media. Check back through the history. You can see the integrity of what we're doing. Facebook, Instagram, we're there, Twitter, we're there, the JMC Effect, THEJMCEFFECT. So we're definitely looking forward again to all of your listeners meeting us in that beautiful land of Jamaica.
It's the second Grab the Mic stage show, Sunday, December 8th at Bar Nancy in the heart of Little Havana.
Our first event was lit. It was hosted by Papa Key from 103.5 The Beat, and it features special guest DJs, including DJ Epps.
This event is hosted by the legendary DJ EFN of Drink Champs. It's Art Basel, and we're featuring 4 visual artists to showcase their pieces. This is for all genres: hip-hop, reggae, reggaeton, Latin, R&B, and pop.
Artists, want to grab the mic? Submit your hit song in MP3 at grabthemicstageshow@gmail.com. It's the second Grab the Mic stage show, Sunday, December 8th, brought to you by Mega Fam Love Entertainment and 210 Jack. Follow us at Grab the Mic Stage Show 305.
Who's ready to grab the mic?
For the past 12 years, Axum Management Capabilities, Inc. has helped individuals, businesses, and municipalities move from capability to actuality. Our team of experienced business developers will help you to start and grow your business. Let us help you create your business or strategic plan. We'll create with you a responsive marketing campaign that gets you results. How about a new look or brand makeover? Need a grant written for your nonprofit? How about a corporate event planned? Well, visit Axum HQ or call 954-742-9166 to get moving from capability to actuality. Axum Management Capabilities, your full-scale development firm serving the U.S., Caribbean, and Africa. Catch us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Axum HQ.
I'm attorney Rishma Eckert of Eckert Law Group, LLC. Clients often ask, do I need trademarks or copyrights? That depends on what you're trying to protect. Trademarks protect the brand, like your business name and logo, while copyrights protect original works like songs and books. Contact us to discuss what's best for you. Initial consultations are complimentary and we charge flat fees. Call 786-571-7858 or email info@eckertlawgroup.com.
That's our time. That's our chat. Now it's time to call it a wrap. Tune in next week at 5 for another episode of Synergy Live, where music, business, and culture synchronize. Until then, hit us up online at livewithsynergy.com. Synergy is a production of Black Iowa TV.